What is up, everybody? How we doing today? My name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings. I use he, him pronouns, and welcome to the Friday Lift. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How we doing, Florida boy? Hello, Tomo Fit. Hello, Run Dan Run. Hello, Bath Salts. How we doing? How we doing today? Good to see y'all. Got about 15 minutes to kick around, then life things. Ooh. Do you also need to kick for life things? You could kick your life things around. You can kick me around if you want. I'm here. Please don't kick me around. I'm very sensitive. How we doing, friends? Welcome in. Welcome in, happy Friday. I'm still wearing my Crocs. What the hell am I doing? They need to be up here. In the corner. In the big corner. Gotta be cold in that basement today. Honestly, I woke up and it was 42 degrees outside. I looked Lauren. I flipped over, I rolled over, and I looked her directly in the eyes and I said, "It's beanie season, baby." So I put on my beanie and we went for our morning walk. Hell yeah. You raced at 4 a.m. West Side? Oh man. Okay. Why did you get up so early? Sure, hello, welcome in. Welcome in. And Chiefs. Chiba da pizza. What's up? I'm still up. You are still kicking. It is 7 a.m. your time. Just don't roll it up like a Cali bro. Wait, is that what happens? Is that what people do? Chiba, how are you doing? Should I like What? What? Hello! Oh my gosh. Joe, what are you doing? Hello, Bull Muscle. Welcome in, Joe Raiders. How we doing today? How we Rome? Welcome in. Joe. Rome, what's up? What's up, baby? How you doing? Joe Workouts, welcome in. Dan, can I get a shout for Joe Workouts? Thank you so much. You're already on top of it. It's good to see you, Joe. You're looking jacked lately. Everyone, if you have not gone to check out Queen of the Health and Fitness category, Joe Workouts, please go do that right now. Right now. Good buddy just working the day away, unfortunately, but it's the weekend. It is indeed. Almost. I mean, almost. Almost. I still got to get through it. Feeling as good as you look, Brody. You know what? I appreciate you. I'm living okay. Work has like been really stressful this week, but I'm just trying to enjoy everything else, Spartan Fred, welcome in. How you doing today? Welcome. It's a little communist dog. I love it. A dog with hats. It's beautiful. How was everyone? Dan, we're hitting the wrong buttons. That's how we're doing. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Joe. I go by Cool Runnings here on Twitch. I use he, him pronouns. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, we lift weights. Tuesdays, Sundays, we play video games all the time. We're an inclusive community all about getting moving in the ways that work for you and enjoying rad stories together. We are here to lift weights today. I love it. It's my favorite season. That's honestly what I was going for, Zombie. It's so good to see you. Welcome in, Primal. Camara, welcome in. It's been nothing but body weight all week. You're looking great, Joe. So is it like is it just meant to be kind of a deload for you? Is that the idea? I checked into stream, but I was in meetings and like trying to get stuff done, so I didn't get to hear you out. Darketh, good morning, and Rocket Fit. How we doing, Rocket? Welcome in, folks. We're just getting started. So we are we're doing our dynamic warm-up situations here. We'll do some static stretching too. Maybe a bit of rolling to get this going. I really should roll so I can get my hammies all awake and stiff. Because we're doing a lot of stuff. If you check that routine up there on the screen, you can see what the plan is for today. And I am questioning my choices. I am questioning all of my choices with this. Good to see you, Rocket. Hello, Sharito. I do primarily dynamic. Do I need both? You don't need both, but I will say that like static stretching gets a little more of a rough rap than it deserves. If you are a powerlifting athlete and you are doing like heavy singles, doubles, triples, and you're trying to make sure that you are generating as much force as possible, then it's true that holding a static stretch for like 2 or 3 minutes can reduce a little bit of your force and power. during a workout. This is just like doing it right before. But if you're just doing a general workout and you know you got tight hamstrings or calves, quads, chest, whatever, it doesn't hurt to do a little bit of stretching, because all you're doing is you're getting a little bit of control over the neural signaling that's going to that muscle, along with doing a little mechanical warm-up. So, you know, try different things. Most of the warm-ups that I do are these dynamic warm-ups, which are basically movements that incorporate a little bit of stretching of the muscle. Woo, boy. A little bit of engagement of the posterior chain, because I'm getting ready to do some squats. Joe, if you're still here, thank you so much for the raid. I know you. Oh no. What happened? What's going on? I'm so sorry, everyone. I had no idea. Hang on a second. We'll get this fixed. What's your deal, little camera? Sorry, friend. Are we loose? Hasn't done that in a long time. Camera has a case of the Mondays. There we go. Now we're rolling. Dan, can I get a shout for King Rome and also for Run Dan Run? The raid broke it. It's Joe's fault. But yeah, let me just finish saying thank you, Joe Workouts, for the raid, and welcome in raiders. If you've not been here before, you can't stick around, maybe hit that follow button so you can catch us another time. How do you play music on stream and it's muted in the VODs? Vic, it is kind of a complicated process, but basically you set it up so that your music plays to one audio channel and your voice audio goes to a different audio channel. And then you change a setting in OBS so that only one of those gets uploaded to Twitch with your VODs. Thank you. Thank you, Dan. And thank you for the shout for Booty, too. Is Bella in here? 9:30 in the morning down here, and it's already 93 degrees. I need to be shipped somewhere colder. Come on up to Michigan. It was 42 degrees Fahrenheit this morning. And it's supposed to be about 70 during the day. Which, if you do not know, ooh, hello, Booty. If you do not know, that is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. If I could have every day be this exact temperature, I'm sure that would be terrible for the environment, but it would be great for my well-being. Short-term gains, you know? Oh. Hey, what'd you say? What did you just say to me? Yeah, Vic, it's a little complicated. I use a program called Voice Meter Banana. So if you look up separate, if you look up essentially that question, I'm not trying to be like, oh, just Google it. But if you look it up, there's a YouTube video or two that will explain how to do it. And that's how you can listen to music on stream without getting a DMCA strike. It's taken a lot of adjusting to get it where I want it to be. But welcome in. Yeah, so I don't know if you want me to say more about the whole static versus dynamic stretching thing. I would say that if you have really tight muscles to the extent that it has become difficult for you to like perform certain movements with full range of motion. Also, did we get a shout for Rocket? I may have missed it. Rocket, it's so good to see you, my dude. If you are having trouble performing things with full range of motion because a muscle is tight, foam rolling and then stretching that muscle before you do your workouts is very, very good. Because what you're doing is you are helping to loosen it up, and then you are moving it through the full range of motion. And what this does is it helps to reprogram your nervous system to say, yes, hello, I would like this muscle to do this thing. So what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to wake up the glutes. I'm trying to get the booty to move as it should by just doing some little shuffles. Jetlius, welcome in. And Buzzing Ranger, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. How you doing today? Whoa! Only my shoulders, starting to focus on recovery. Other than that, pretty decent shape in terms of tightness and mobility. All right, yeah. And honestly, if you're doing something that's working, don't change it. If you're making progress with what you are doing, I'm not going to be like, hey, change everything, reset what you're doing quickly before it's too late. Things working? Break them. Follow your progression. Chiba says, I live my life by YouTube tutorials. Yo, Chibas, especially when it comes to stream stuff, like, I don't think I will ever be that person who is making content for content creators, but I am so thankful for the people that do. Nutty is probably one of my favorites. Dude is explains things super well, but there are so many hyper-specific YouTube tutorials out there that have been so helpful for me. And I still don't completely have my shit together as far as the stream is concerned. There's a lot of stuff that I want to implement that I just haven't found the time to do. Woo! Woo! Loving the fall vibes. Thank you, Rocket. We're here to bring some pumpkin spice to Twitch today. I love this shirt, honestly. Works in fall. Works in summer as a little cover up. Bella. Bella, thank you. You don't have to do that. Welcome in. Nutty is amazing. So good. You have your Uggs and leggings on? Oh my god. Are you ready to go to Trader Joe's? Don't forget your vest. What color is the vest? It's like you gotta have a black vest, right? Black vest and neutral long sleeve. That's the Han Solo look. Man, thank you for the gifts of the pumpkin spice latte. Dark gray here. Okay. Yeah. Hey, whatever vest you're wearing, it's my pleasure. Always feel free to ask about something. If I can't answer it super articulately, I will be very honest about that. Thank you for the gift sub to Rome. Rome, enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Also, Ranger, enjoy your ad-free viewing and your emotes. I don't know what order I said that in before, but I don't think it was correct. Ooh. All right. Tell you what I'm feeling right now. What I'm feeling right now is that I have overprogrammed. That's what my legs are telling me. Telling me I got to do 50 more squats on these things. I'm feeling mid at best. What up, David? Look at a hype train. Ooh, we're almost to the next level. Bella, have a great sesh. I'm hoping it is all good news today. Good to see ya. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Ooh. Hello. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. Welcome in. How we doing, Zachbot Raiders? Let me get a little more up close and personal. Zach, thank you so much for the raid. Raiders, hello. My name is Joe. I go by Cool Runnings here on Twitch. How you see him pronouns. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, we lift weights. Tuesdays, Sundays, we play video games. All the time. Inclusive community, all about getting moving in the ways that work for you and enjoying rad stories together. Billy, welcome in. Welcome in, Red Arrow. Zach, how was the rest of that lift, my dude? How was the rest of your committing tax fraud? Everyone go check out ZachBot if you want to learn how to commit tax fraud. Confirmed. Man's an expert. Tax fraud for days, baby. A lot more talking than lifting. The jaw workout, as we call it. Kelly Caesar. Greeny. Yep, Greeny, thank you for the sub. And Dan, thank you for the gift sub. It's not tax fraud, it's getting a gift. Nostalgia Games, welcome in. Yeah, no, of course. Of course. I came in on the raid the other day, too. I just didn't get a chance to speak up. Can I get a shout for Nostalgia Games, though? Nostalgia is a relatively new member of our health and fitness community. Really great setup over there. Greeny, we'll get you on the wheel. And Greeny one. Greeny, thank you so much. I want to make sure that one is a little more clear. There we go. Thank you so much for that sub, that contribution. Now I can lift you up in the way that you've lifted me and this community up today with your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And welcome to the Run Club. Tax Fraud Games, what up, Etwan? Shout out who? Oh, Nostalgia Games. Pip, welcome in. How we doing? Gregor, hello. What's up, friends? Coming in the most amazing music, almost famous thing to come out of my country. Love it. Dusty, welcome in. It's going pretty well. We're still just warming up, and the warm-up is going good. Glutes are feeling awake. We're not quite feeling 100% just yet, but we're getting there. Happy Friday, Gregor. Giant, welcome in. Very pumpkin-y, orange and black. We are almost ready to harvest our third pumpkin. It's a little early, but we're going to let that one sit on the vine a little longer. One of them harvested themselves, and then the other one, the vine was dying, so we took it off before it got worse. Crybaby Crook, good Morgan. That's right, baby. I am a pumpkin spice latte with the emphasis on pump. We have bringings of pumpkin spice to stream today. How can you get on the wheel? A subby. A subby or a prime subby. I really should have something. I'll say this out loud, and I haven't said this out loud before. I really should have something for our gift subbers, but a standard sub or a prime sub. And as a note, because of September, if you sub for a number of months in advance, you get that discount today. So if you're considering, have you been? Haven't caught you streaming a while? Oh, this is good. Is me on wheel? I think you are. Etwan, I could have sworn you were already on here though. I have to look. Because we've got one that's like full. And then this other one. Etwan, if you're not on here, we'll sure we get you on here. But absolutely. Absolutely. Just to be safe. Thank you for the sub. Etwan. Etwan. How many zeros you got up in there? 3 zeros. I should have it memorized. Etron, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that resub. If you were on the sub wheel already, thank you so much for that sub. Thank you for that support. Now I can lift you up in the way that you've lifted me in this community up today with your support. It's officially Etron 1000. Oh, my goodness. I feel a little odd that I hadn't picked up on that already. But thank you. And if I am referring to anyone incorrectly, I demand to know about it. I don't demand a lot here. Oh man, we're dreaming big. This is Warm Pup? It is. It should be Ituanu. Pip, thank you for the stretch. Rocket, oh yes, daddy. Hmm. You know, it's funny. The only reason I know you're lying is because I've already met a Rocket, oh yes, daddy. I'm sorry to like call you out in front of everyone. But the other Rocket, oh yes, daddy owes me like $3,000. So, hello. Gifty subs. Who done did this? Thank you, Dan. Name and shame. Learning how to spot embezzlement. Double check and work that the software does. Whoa. Wait. Are you catching white collar criminals? Do tell. Or don't. If it's gonna get anyone in trouble. I mean more trouble. You know? I don't have enough revenue sources to embezzle anything. I may or may not do that in my career. The rocket is silent. That is not the primary purpose of my work. I can or I may or may not be able to confirm. Are you ripping? No, you just got stuff on you. Some questions for you for research purposes. Gregor, be careful. Jack's trying to commit fraud. He's trying very hard to commit fraud. Like, he doesn't even want the money. He just wants to be able to say that he committed fraud. Which, like, I respect to a certain extent. The primary purpose. Are we dolphins now? Or are we dancer? Paul, welcome in. Oh. Can I get a shout for Paul STL? How we doing, Paul? All right, I think we're getting well enough warmed up in here. Woo. Wow. You are being observed. Oh, hello. Hi, everyone. I'm going to take off my pants now. Wow, what wonderful timing. Hello, family. And they're gone. Hi, everyone. I will be observed. I will be perceived. What are you observing right now? Give me every juicy detail. Went live and I didn't notice. So sneaky. I'm so sneaky. I'm so sneaky. I only sent a notification to everyone in the Discord. Moon, hello. Welcome in. Oh, hi, it's me. Let me take my pants off. I'm still wearing shorts. We're wearing the two poods today. Tuned in right for the pants disappearance. I know, right? I know, right? If you want to see me without pants on, just go check out B-Wolf's stream from Tuesday. The pants off dance off, that's right. I mean, I'm kind of joking, but I'm also being very serious. That is what we did. There are 7 people watching you on the big TV. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure. This, just so you know, this first set of squats is not going to be purty. I don't think it will be anyway. It feels like a bad time to take a bathroom break, but I feel like Better to take a bathroom break than have my bladder break when I'm doing a set of squats. I saw the posing. Did you now? I say that every time I squat. This is gonna be garbage. Hi everyone, my name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings, and this is gonna be hot garbage. All right, but I am gonna take a quick banyo break for reasons. I've returned. All right, time for excuses. You ready? Played some Greatest Showman in the beginning of my stream. Got 3 copyright marks on my VOD. you gotta get more marks than that. Thank you. Yeah. So here's my excuse. Yesterday, I moved my run to the evening, so I ran 5 miles with a progressive tempo pace at 5 o'clock last night. Normally, I would do that run at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I have 12 hours less recovery time between my run and my lift than I normally do. So just throwing that out there. There's today's excuse, brought to you by Cool Runnings. If I have to drop the weight so I can keep these reps under control, I will absolutely do that. We're going to try it for the first set. Oh boy. That tells me nothing. That tells me absolutely nothing. That was just difficult enough on the first set and just easy enough to not give me any guidance on whether I should drop. Oh, hello, sweet Lou. Welcome in. Here's today's excuse. Ran last night and died. Legs were still so sore from my last leg day. I didn't want to move. Yo. I did deadlifts, straight leg deadlifts on Wednesday. And when I went out to run yesterday, I thought I was going to have nothing left. And my legs just felt so... I had more juice than I expected. If anyone wants to use, here's today's excuse, brought to you by Cool Runnings, you may add that. I don't even do stuff. Yes, you do. You do stuff all the time, you dingus. Don't lie to these people. We got a wellness minute. I'm going to catch my breath before we do it. But brought to you by the laws of thermodynamics. Pressure in, pressure out. Gas in, gas out. That's not the law of thermodynamics. Not the first, the second, the third, not the 500th. 372nd rule of acquisition. If it's a bargain, it's not. Rough plan for this crash course, half build in 4 weeks. 7 miles tomorrow. I feel good. We're going to 10. You got this, Dan. Dan, may I make a suggestion? Are you doing like full steady state, or are you doing intervals at all for these long runs? We make our own rules here and laws. This is a lawless place. But it is not a white clawless place. I mean, it is right now because we're in working hours. Florida boy, how you doing today, broski? Hadn't gone on a run in a few years. Stairmaster of your workout, though. That's fine. Stairs are great for your knees. 30-second sprints yesterday, or pickups. So when you're doing your long runs, are you like just going continual pace? Or are you doing a little bit of like, I'm running for, okay. Yeah, so my suggestion to you is like, it's not gonna be the right thing training-wise, but it may be the right thing mentally. If you can, when you get to a certain point, start doing your intervals. Like mile 6, or when you hit mile 7, or even sooner, start run walking. It's gonna make it feel like a slog, but you know, you can do it throughout the whole thing. But like if you really want to make sure you get some solid miles in, but your whole goal is to just finish it and hit that distance, like do the run walk for realsies. Or even like plan to walk 1 mile, walk 2 miles. Just like you gotta break that hold up. 2.5 miles from the trail, run there and wing it for sure. If you're just trying to get there, doesn't matter how you get there. Like if you were in this space of, I need to do like elite training, I need to hit this time, I need to get this amount of working cardio in. Yeah, man, do it for your brain. And you got to believe. Believe! That's right. Just want to finish, get past that mental block. You got this, Dan. I think the beanie needs to come off. Getting hot enough. Found an underground gym near my place that charges per minutes used. I mean, if that works for you, that's great. That'd be miserable for me. Oh man. Can you imagine these workouts on a pay by the minute gym? Unreal. Motel 6. Pay up and get out. I do owe a wellness minute, so we're gonna do it. But we're in toasty time now, and I figured it's Friday, so we're going Muscle Mommy Friday. All right, let me check my notes here. Here we go. If you need suggestions for muscle mommies, let me know. I respectfully, I do respectfully, platonically watch the market. Okay. What is up, everybody? How we doing today? My name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings, and welcome to today's Wellness Minute. Today's Wellness Minute is slow down. In the current world that we live in, there is so much pressure to just like get to the next thing. There is so much pressure to achieve, get it done, move on, check the messages,
like I know
get
what
to work.
A JPEG is? I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
I could have sworn I turned that off. Why is it still making noise on this? Hang on a second. That has never happened to me before. Shut down source when not visible. There we go. Wild. What is up, everybody? My name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings. I use he, him pronouns. Welcome to today's Wellness Minute. Today's Wellness Minute is slow down. In today's world, we are constantly pressured to move from one thing to another, to achieve the next thing, to make more money, to spend more time doing X, Y, or Z. And what I would encourage you to do today is just think twice about that. Now, I know that may seem a certain way coming from someone who is very fit, but when you are making a decision, when you are faced with something where you feel your impulses taking over, and I'm going to apply that as broadly as something ranging to what you're eating for breakfast or lunch or dinner, to what you're doing at work on a given day, and how you're responding or reacting when someone is coming at you or sending you a rude email, whatever it is. But try to think about, how can I pause and take a moment to think about, what is the way that I want to respond, and is this worth my energy? So often, when you react quickly and don't take a moment to just think about it, you're going to make a lot of mistakes. So, like many wellness minutes, this is something that I've been trying to get better about. And so today, again, I'm encouraging you, just slow down, take a minute, smell the roses. I know it's super duper cliche, but really, if you can take some time to stop and think, take that time. If it means getting up 10 minutes earlier so you have a little bit more time to plan your day, then go for it. But don't get caught in the cycle of doing, and then going back and fixing a bunch of mistakes that you made. Wowza. Byron, it's okay. It's all good. You didn't know. Recommend me muscle mommies to wellness burnout. What? Today's mommy minute. Hello, Zerd. Welcome in. So many workout plans out there. I don't know what to do or where to start. Well, Zerd, what are the goals that you're chasing? Gaston, have a good meeting. Heard you loud and clear. Make more money. My closed captions, thank you for saying something. Gaston, you get the award for telling me that the captions weren't turned on. We got to get this squat set in though. Well, let me know thoughts, reflections, feelings about that wellness minute. Oh, man. Have fun eating your weeds. Shy, thank you for the lurk. Thank you. We tried to coordinate today. Tone, retain current weight. Slim fat. So what does your current workout situation look like? So slim fat or skinny fat, damn, that was really hard, is something that a lot of people are trying to address. It's a very complex thing. Because essentially what you're trying to do is you're trying to lose fat, build muscle, right? And while those two things can take place at the same time, it just takes a lot of time for that body recomposition to happen. So you can absolutely make really good progress with bands without lifting heavy weights. Lifting heavy weights makes it easier, but Zerd, what you'll want to do is you'll want to just make sure that as much as possible, military affiliated, told him fat, 5'9" with 195, 22% body fat, that's a healthy body weight. So, you know, I would advise getting some cardio in there. D-Tom, Cashin, thank you for the follows. Welcome to the Run Club. But I would try to add in some cardio to what you're doing with your strength training. And if you're trying to build muscle tone, right? Muscle tone comes from losing body fat, adding muscle. Most of the time when people are adding muscle, they're also adding body fat, because in order to build, in order to add mass, you need to be in a calorie surplus. Of course, Tom. Thanks for being here. Work out 3 times a day, morning, 30 minutes during lunch, and after work. So do you take any rest days? Kill Dion, what's up? Thank you. I got this one as a gift from one of our community members. Hearthstoner, welcome in. Dan, we'll see you soon. Eating stricter, trying to get more cardio. Yeah, 3 times a day, that's a lot. Like, do you do that just because you don't have time to do one longer workout? So Zerd, like, at the risk of like really putting you on the spot, because I want to make sure I'm helping. A mistake that a lot of people make when they're trying to lose weight or when they're trying to get more muscular or more toned up is they will just work out and work out and work out and work out. And they will some days eat a lot, some days eat a little. When like the ideal situation is that you are trying to either maintain a calorie deficit or a calorie surplus, depending on your goals. But it sounds like you want to maintain a calorie deficit of 200 to 500 calories per day. Do resistance training, including bands, that involve some form of what we would call progressive overload. So progressive overload, or just like in short, making it more difficult, right? Say right now, you've got 2 bands. You got this gray one that's like 20 pounds. And then you've got, I'll just grab this other one. You know, you got that gray one that's 20 pounds. And you've got this blue one that's like 40 pounds or 50 pounds. Week 1, you're doing, like you got your bands anchored on the door behind you. You're doing 10 reps 3 times with that gray band. Next week, you're gonna do 12 reps 3 times. You can even do 10 reps 4 times. But week to week, you should be trying to do things that make your workouts more challenging. If you have to stay the same from one week to another, that's okay. Try not to let that happen for more than like 3 or 4 weeks. Staying in a calorie deficit. Total intake I'm allowed is 2,400. I stay at 1,900. Morning is usually cardio body weight for an hour. Lunch is 30 minutes of HIIT. After work is usually band workouts, so 45 minutes to an hour. That is, that's just a lot, you know? Like, I can imagine that your body is under a lot of stress. Brotero, how you doing? How we doing, Andre? Andres, excuse me. Can I get a shout for Brotero TV, Moon, if you wouldn't mind? Gained weight, haven't lost fat since starting. So that is a lot of activity. Would it be possible for you to condense those into one workout per day? Is that something that you could do? If you think you might have an insulin issue, always good to get it checked out. Always good to get it checked out. New to fitness and trying to keep up motivation. Worked out 4 times per week for 4 weeks in a row. Heck yeah, Jaguar. That's fantastic. Nice work. How do you feel? A lot of stress, cortisol. Yeah, and that's going to increase. That's going to increase the way that your body retains fat. And that's oversimplifying a little bit, but especially around the gut. That is one of your body's responses to stress, is to store fat in that, what we would sometimes call like the muffin top area, right? That's why you'll see like people who are honestly like pretty low body fat, if they're not getting a lot of sleep, if they are overtraining, you'll see a little bit of fat accumulation down in that area. And ultimately, like, that's okay. Like, if you're not prepping for a bodybuilding competition, a little bit of that is fine. Thank you for the follow. Come on. Two boot bucks. These shorts are incredible. They are some of my favorites. Too bad they don't make them anymore. Morning PT. Oh, okay, so you're still active. Got it. Whew. Thank you. I'm always looking for a depth check. Rami, thank you for the follow. 18,000 steps on my watch. Burn 2,000 to 3,000 calories a day. Okay. So now I'm gonna be like, I don't know if harsh is the right word. Are you sure you're taking in 1,900 calories a day? Like, are you sure? Because depending on how long you've been doing this, right? Like, there are a lot of things that will contribute to maintaining weight when you're very active, but could be good to just like do an audit of your calorie intake. Always wish you had bought 2 pair. Well, it's especially awful because like I wear them on stream. People are like, yo, those are great. Where can I get them? And I just have to be like, you can't. You can't. Brian, welcome in. But thank you for the follow, Rami. Finally feel like I'm getting my routine. My shoulder is pretty mad at me. What are you doing for shoulder health? What does your warm-up look like? Got a job I'm planning on biking to every day. Apocalyptic weather. 12 miles a day. I'm excited to get into biking again just to get some movement in my life. That's sick, Dusty. 12 miles. So is it 6 miles each way? Some more quad. Ugh. I can't root my feet right now. Look at these runner legs. They should be bigger. That's great though. 6 miles is manageable. Is it pretty flat? I remember I had a 3-mile bike commute to work, but it was just constant hills. So I was so sweaty by the time I got in. Skip breakfast, chicken, rice, and veggies. Some kind of protein, different styles of veggies. Okay. So if you can, try to up your protein intake a little bit. It sounds really strict because if your energy is low, if you're not getting enough protein, then like you can burn a lot of calories and you're going to be losing more muscle, which is going to be contributing to what you're experiencing. So if you can get your protein up, especially if you're trying to lose weight. Zachbot and I were just talking about this today. You know, I'm shifting from a 180 grams of protein a day to 140, 150. And on a cut, if you're trying to lose weight and either build or keep muscle, you should be in a pretty high protein diet. Warming up for a leg sesh. What's on the menu, Ryan? You doing squats? Biking through a city. Be safe. Be safe. Use your little bell. Ring, ring. That's sick, though. Are you excited about the job itself? Have been new and only been tracking last 3 months. Yeah, Zerd. So what I'll say is that like, if you are stuck, definitely take a look at your macros. And like, what I do is audit days. So I tracked for a while, which it helped. It certainly helped. But I got to a point where tracking felt like it was really hard on my mental health. So I can't track day to day anymore. I mean, I could, but I would just be constantly thinking about food and like, you know, lose weight, lift weights to be healthy, but then engage in like completely, not completely, but like fixative behavior of constantly thinking about what's my next meal and like, am I eating too much or too little? I just can't do it. So I know generally what I need, and occasionally I do an audit day where I will take one day to track everything very specifically. I see where that's at, and then I just kind of mentally prepare it or mentally compare it to other days. So it's not super scientific, but it can help if you're someone who is like Like if you get so fixed on tracking that you really can't function or focus on other things, do you decide if you're going down in the protein? I mean, I already kind of have the last couple of days. And it's really just like cutting out 1 or 2 scoops of casein and like maybe not having my big yogurt protein bomb at the end of the night. I feel okay, but it's going to take a couple of weeks before I really know, right? So I'm gonna stick in that range, honestly. I'm gonna stick between maybe like 145 and 185, but I'm not gonna be like constantly trying to pound protein all day because it's just really hard. It's hard to keep under a calorie deficit when the difference is 40 grams of protein. That is what? 40 grams of protein, that's 160 calories. Like protein, like good calories, right? But at the same time, if the goal is deficit, and if I'm not losing strength, what's the difference? Old shoulder RSI, horrible nerd neck to desk posture for my job, so it's been ongoing. Given a rehab routine, ultimately need to strengthen those muscles, so I'm trying to work up to it. So for you, Rami, like definitely, and I'm sure you got this in your rehab routine, but really trying to focus on those posterior upper body muscles, right? Your rear delts, your rhomboids, your traps, your lats. I had a while where I couldn't do like hardly any lifting, but I was doing banded like rotator cuff exercises, I's, Y's, and T's, and inverted rows. And it took a while, but now my shoulder pain is like, it is a thing of the past as long as I stay on my warm-ups. Just give it time. Oh, that was bad. Come on. One more. That's fine. Power rack with safeties. Hopefully no fails. What kind of safeties do you have? Excuse me. Oh. Sorry, everyone. Try for 200, 180 to 190, I'm still okay. Because yeah, like, you know, it's all ranges. Like, 100%, follow the science. If the science says you should be in this range, hit that range. But don't lose sleep if you don't hit your protein goals 1 or 2 nights. It's all good. Y's, T's, W's, part of the routine. Hard to keep up with that often. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I got a lot of benefit from those, even just once a day. Also doing the like wall angels. So I have to stay on off. I have to not do this properly, but like chin tucked in, head against the wall, and just doing these big circles, and then like up and down. Whew. Nice diet news. Started eating lactose free after doing diets excluding things. Yo, that's so great. I mean, that stinks that you can't take in lactose anymore, but that's awesome that you found a solution, Dusty. That's thankfully been a growing trend, growing science is like helping people find out what their food intolerances are. People will just be suffering for years and not know why. And they find out that they've like been like one step down from celiac disease. They stop eating bread and they're just like, holy shit. Like 3 weeks, their lives completely turn around. That's not me being anti-bread, anti-carb, anti-gluten. That's me saying, if you are experiencing puzzling health issues and you haven't seen a doctor, when you do see a doctor, ask about elimination diets. FODMAP can really suck. Like, it can be really hard to do, but you could find something out that will vastly improve your quality of life. Man, those were tough. It took forever. Mainly the stomach area that gets me. Arms, chest, upper back have almost zero fat. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like one third that sounds both genetic and stress-based. So, you know, if it's possible for you to cut one of those workouts, I know you just said that like this one workout is for your own good, or like for your own, so that you can do something that you want to do. Cut that back to like 3 times a week if you have to. Don't do it every day. Make sure that you have some sort of rest day. Otherwise, your body is just accumulating stress and getting overtrained. And even if you are in a calorie deficit, your body's just gonna recomp in a way that you don't want it to. So I would start, increase your protein, maybe cut out one of those workouts per week and see how you feel. Fox, hello, welcome in. Spartimaya, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. Yes, Andy's Mints got this for us. Andy is one of our mods who is going through some very positive life things right now. Managed to lose about 20 pounds in 6 months. No, 20 pounds in 6 months is very good. Very good. Oh, ads. Welcome back. Dan, can I get a shout for Fox Prince, please? Welcome in, Ryan. Oh. Yeah. Whew. Thank you so much. Just check for messages. How did I get so many goddamn emails? Excuse me. Do you think an air bike is a good workout machine? I think so. It depends on what your goals are, but yeah. You more often see air bikes used for like very short bouts of cardio. So if you're in a place where you are trying to get more steady state cardio, may or may not be the best tool for you. They're also very expensive. If you're trying to build a home gym. See you soon, Moon. Caught COVID in the middle of it. Oh, God. I was really fortunate that when I did catch COVID, it was not bad. But y'all, I was terrified. I was so scared. There's all these stories about people who were in like marathon, ultra marathon training shape that caught COVID and just straight up died. And I'm not going to get into we're not going to get deep into a COVID discussion today, but like, you know. How's Starfield been treating you? Oh, yeah, I think it was Zach that was saying the Starfield character creator is just like incredible. I'm really liking Starfield. I've been able to play like for an hour at the end of the night after I finish everything else up during the day. And I have spent so much time just like goofing around on random planets and like hunting for loot. And last night I was about to move the story forward, and then I realized that like I couldn't jump to that system immediately. I had to go to another one first. And so of course I go to the other system and I get distracted. I get distracted by something in that system. And so I didn't do the one thing that I jumped on to do, but I still had fun playing. But yeah, I'm freaking loving Starfield. Crop tutorial one. What up, Overick? Yeah, I got this one gifted to me. So unfortunately, I can't give a tutorial. Still sick and depressed. Felt like I had reverted all the progress I made. But I'm getting back to it. That's the attitude, Rami. That is absolutely the attitude. And I hope that everyone who is trying to lose weight, who has already lost some weight and is trying to keep it off, who are considering losing weight, like your body, I guess like anyone, right? Like your body is going to change so much over the course of your life. And depending on what country you're in, what kind of culture you're living in right now, your life expectancy is probably somewhere between like 60 to 70 to 90 years. Even if you don't want to lose weight, just like think about what it means to be active and what that can mean for you in those later stages of life. Like if you know you're going to be on the earth for a while, might as well make it a good time. Keep it moving. Welcome in, Tally. Fox. Welcome in. You know what? I'll do your push-ups after this next warm-up set. How we doing, Fox? Good to see you. Michael! I got Michael here. Oh my god. I gotta drink the rest of this blue juice. Hit me. How you doing, Michael? Thank you for the alert, Fox. How you doing today, my dude? How have your lifts been? How are the gains? That is the most 90s thing I have seen since the 90s. Isn't it great? This was gifted. I'm so thankful for it. I had this period after it was gifted to me where I was like, I don't know that I can pull that off. It came like this, yeah. And then I decided to just like silence that voice that was like, I don't know if I could pull that off. And just be like, well, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna just wear it. All right, we got one more warm-up set, and then we're gonna hit a giant set. Chesterfield, welcome in. I can do better, but I'm satisfied with it. The shirt or the 90s? Yes, I own one crop top, and this is it. I thought about getting more, but I kept on shopping for them, and I couldn't find one that I actually liked. So, like, if folks have suggestions, I'll rock one more often. I mean, they're comfy. From a temperature control standpoint, I feel great. All right, elbow's feeling a little bit funny. My lifts. Oh, okay. Yeah, are you you've been doing like powerlifting style training, right? So doing some heavier sets. 80s HBO logo. I was a fat kid, 16 to 20.
Right. The
poison for Cusco, the poison chosen special. Go Cusco's poison. Thank you for the poison, Paul. Am I still on the TV? Top being bigger in the stomach region and gaining muscle. I think I'm a bad size weight. Could tone down a little bit in the stomach. Army standards is what gets my mental block up. Yeah, do they use BMI? I remember hearing that in the U.S. Armed Forces, that BMI is still the standard. We're gonna do 180. thrift some shirts and crop them. I should just do that. Just start cutting them up. Sparte, thank you so much. Yeah, welcome in. That's the goal. That we keep it inclusive here. Everyone's on a different journey. We try to ride that balance of like, you know, work hard. Don't lie to yourself, but be kind to yourself.
The poison.
Poison for Cusco. The poison chosen special to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison. Heck. Yes, that poison. Grab a shirt you love, maybe past its best, and crop it. I do actually have it in mind. It is pretty beat up. I've got a couple of concert shirts that I can't really rock anymore. Just a little too old. But also, like, isn't that a thing for like dads to have that concert shirt that has a bunch of holes in it? Grab the weight on the person and tape around the waist. Used to be the tape of the neck, tape the waist, use the math to see your BMI. Yeah, so BMI just don't work. BMI just don't work anymore. BMI works at a population level, and that's what it was meant to be. And also, if you like look into what they use to determine BMI levels, they're actually not really based in valid data. It's a really fun rabbit hole to go down. What up, Hija? How are you doing? Welcome in, Hija. How's your day? Have the kink shirt that will fall apart if I wear it one more time. That is how it should stay. Put it in a shadow box and hang it on the wall. The underwear too. You have to wear, if you have a hole in a pair of underwear, you have to wear it like 4 more times before you completely ditch it. These are just the rules. I don't make them. Before you finally give up on it. What year do you think they will remake Emperor's New Groove? Never. I love that movie so much, but I do not think they will ever remake it. As much as I feel like it deserves it. I don't think they take lifters into account. They really don't. And that's a really great example of why it applies to the population, but not to individuals. Now, I will say, like, there is a certain point at which body weight does have, like, actual valid connections to disease, right? Heart disease, blood diseases. If you think just in terms of developed insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes, like, that's a real risk. But a lot of those things are mitigated if you are getting moving. So like taking walks, potentially trying to do cardio, doing activities like up and around your home. Bah! 10. I don't know why I designed this set this way, but we're just going to try it. Were you casting for live action Emperor's New Groove? Oh, man. Man, that's really hard. Please do not make Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson crunk. I will not watch the movie. Timothy Chalamet. No, wait, no, you can't do that. He's a white dude. He can't be Cusco. Plus, he's already Willy Wonka. Woo! Ooh. Pedro Pascal as Emperor Cusco. Ah. Ah. I'm not making sense. Caitlin Sway. How we doing, Caitlin? They try to give you a wedgie and you're wearing their mom's underwear. I was in your city for 8 hours on Sunday. Yo, I was not in town. But next time you get over here, we must do it. How we doing, Caitlin? Can I get a shout for Caitlin Sway? Oh. How's the iguana? I love seeing that. I love seeing them big lizard smiles. No, The Rock. I don't think, like, whoever it is, they have to be Lorge, but they also have to be able to do Patrick Warburton. And I'm not confident that Dwayne could do it. Gosh, I hate these. I should love them. Aren't you a bodybuilder or something? Don't you love chest flies? No. Caitlin, are you getting excited for TwitchCon? Oh. Glasses are falling off. Come on. 9. All right. Just got to do that 3 more times. Why did I do this to myself? Remus! How we doing? I didn't get the Pokemon DLC. Is it fun though? I've been playing Starfield. Trying to do I'm trying to get through year 3 in Stardew. But I gotta finish studying. Trying to manage my expectations. No, that's fair. That's totally fair. Yeah. I mean, I've taken the view that I'm going this year, didn't go last year, not gonna go next year. I'm gonna go in with just it's gonna be cool to meet people. And I don't know that the actual convention is gonna do much for me. 10-mile route plugged into the Garmin. Hell yeah, Dan. Hell yeah. Dwayne Johnson can do one character. He's played it in every movie. There it is. That's the character. Love the story and the atmosphere. Pull from a real Japanese folktale. I've heard it was good. I'd love to hear more if you're willing to share. Never been. Salty on Twitch in general. Hope to run into some of the fitness community. I think this one really is more about just having fun in Vegas with people. So I'm stoked in that regard. Having a Halo Top snacky snack. Welcome in, Tabs. How you doing, Tabs Voice? Bowser, hello. I don't know that I said hello. Woo. Muscle burnout is more calorie effective than cardio. Cardio helps you burn calories. Not as effective as using weights. Why I'm confused on which one to spend time doing. Boy. So from a gosh, it really depends, because you can have strength training workouts that are more time efficient. You can do cardio workouts like HIIT that are more time efficient. I'm gonna ditch I'm ditching the shirt. Sorry, everyone. It really does depend on your goals. And I know that is a frustrating response, and that's a very much like a standard trainer response. But if you are trying to develop an aerobic base, if you're trying to be better at running, biking, swimming, whatever, then doing that cardio is going to be a better use of your time. If you are specifically trying to get more muscle definition and you are trying to get more muscular, then more time spent lifting weights. If you have X amount of time during the week and you can choose, more time spent lifting weights is going to be the better call. Now me, I lift 3 times a week. I run 2 to 3 times a week. And that works for me, but I've also been doing both for a long time. And I've been lifting with like weights, right? So if you are specifically looking for fat burn, the only real fat burning zone is under, it's in, I think, it's in or under ventilatory threshold 1, where you're in like zone 1, not heart rate high, but heart rate slightly elevated for longer periods of time. That's when your body is metabolizing fat in order to generate energy. Dang it. You cheated it. Ah. That was not good. Did you do education on business stuff today? What kind of edumacation you doing, Tabs? I would back up what Caitlin said here. Yep. Yeah, and you don't, you know, it's funny to think about the fact that the only way you actually, the way you get rid of fat from your body is not sweating. Like the actual mechanism is breathing. Yeah. So Zerd, I mean, if you've been going for 3 months and you're not tracking changes, take a progress photo today. Like, if you can, right now, find a spot with a mirror, find a place, get down in them undies, regardless of how you feel about your body in its current state. Take some progress photos. Front, back, left, right. Store them away somewhere. Do that on the weekly. Week to week, you're not going to see a lot of change. Month to month, you absolutely will. But if you're not tracking in any way, you're not likely to see change. If you're already doing that, you can ignore this. I may have misread. Whew. Whew. Whoa. Chat window's goofing up. Hang on a second. All right. Rollies. Pip, let me finish this giant set and then we'll do some rollies. Because we ain't doing leg stuff right now. Whew. But yeah, it's like, so you don't exhale fat molecules, and I really, really should know this, the full explanation of this, but the way that your body metabolizes fat, the waste product, the eventual waste product of that process is CO2. So really, the longer that you spend, you know what? No, I'm not gonna take that to its eventual, because there would be a little pseudoscience of me. Come on. Oh. Hachi mama. All right, 2 sets down. We'll do some rolling. Hierarch. Welcome in, Hierarch. Happy Friday. Is exhaled. Someone should do a scientific study on whether special breathing techniques alone can burn fat. Yeah, so I think there actually has been 1 or 2 studies of like using I think is it Valsalva maneuver, where you just like kneel down and just like brace your core and breathe super hard. Where's my roller? Right there. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Rami. Do you like Fable? Seen some progress, realize that it's slow. Routine for 9 months, I feel like I should have dropped more weight. Lost about a ½ inch around the waist. Well, there might be more muscle underneath there than you recognize. And there may be other benefits too. I'm just gonna ask you directly, Jared, how much sleep are you getting? Ooh! Ooh, right there. Yep. That's the one. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, when it comes to burning fat or losing weight, please do not despair. Because our bodies are very hardy things, but they're also fickle as hell. And so, like, you can be on a really good diet for 2 to 3 weeks and see almost no progress. Like, seriously, like you could maintain that tight 200 calorie deficit per day perfectly for 2 to 3 weeks, and then you won't see anything. You step on the scale in week 4, all of a sudden that water weight has dropped. You step in front of the mirror, things just feel good, because it can be just as much mental, how you see your body and your progress. That's why it's really important to take pictures. Every once in a while, when I'm having like really low confidence, or I feel like I'm not getting anywhere, I stop taking my progress photos. And that's like one of the worst things you can do. Keep measuring your progress, even if it feels like you're not making progress. Because you might look back, ooh, that's what we need. Right there. Pip, thank you for the roll. I really appreciate it. We're going to get on some of that peroneal. I still can't believe I actually did all those squats. Did it take me 40 minutes? Yes. Did I get it done? Yes. I'm probably getting towards overtraining though, because I'm feeling pretty duped out. I'm gonna call it there. We love us some System of a Down here. Grandma's back at home from the hospital. Yo, Tabs, that's great news. Cheers to you, Grams. Oh, I owe Fox some push-ups, and now I owe Dan some squats. 4 to 6 hours tonight, depending on mission sets. So take that. If that's something that you can't control, Zerd, if that's something that you can't control, take that into account. Take that into account as like, maybe right now, I'm not going to make the progress that I should be making. Because 4 hours of sleep in a night, doesn't matter how hard you work out, how good your calorie count is. That's going to be a lot of cortisol release. That's going to be very inhibitory to muscle protein synthesis. Welcome in, Ren. Hello, Monique. How we doing, folks? Take the hydrate too. Tabs, I saw you hit 122. Is that a new low weight for you? Thanks, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Plus, when I don't sleep enough, my appetite increases. End up overeating to make up the energy. Yes. There are studies on that as well. I'm forgetting something. That's right. I'm gonna keep it up, but I'm gonna go grab a snack. If you're doing like 2-hour long workouts, you should be giving yourself some carbs partway through. Not everyone's doing 2-hour long workouts. I'm not gonna say everyone should be getting carbs partway through. But the hormone, I can't remember the name of it. Basically, your hunger hormone is found in higher concentrations when you don't get enough sleep. That's cool, Zerd. You just call me a gremlin. Leptin. Okay, there we go. It was either you were calling me a gremlin or you were saying that gremlin was the hormone. And I do like to call it the gremlin hormone. That's fantastic. Streambot for Discord will automatically announce you going live on Twitch. But then I don't get to actually do my own go live message. I like customizing my message. The Hunger Gremlin. That's a shout though, Jigga Man. All right, I'm gonna eat 3 of these blocks. Half. Half. Do not feed the gremlin after 7 p.m. I'm so bad about that. Day job can suck it today. Dan, I feel you. I feel you. There's a very specific reason that I don't speak ill of my day job on stream. There's a couple of reasons, really. But yeah. It's been one of those weeks. For freaking sure. Why are you... There we go. Hold on, the thing was loose. He's loose! Alright. Welcome back, Moon. Oh, ADHD brain gets dreadfully bored if I don't limit my workouts to 15, 20 minutes at a time. I want to do more, but also don't want to hate it. So Rami, do you have access to a treadmill or an exercise bike? Currently listening to the last stream of home. Oh, yo. Is it time, Moon? Is it time for me to listen to the Outer Wilds soundtrack and just like have a good cry? Oh, ow. Oh, the bench wasn't where it was supposed to be. I hit my head. It's time. My monthly ritual. Listen to the Outer Wilds soundtrack. Start off like, I'm okay. It's fine. I'm fine. And then just burst into tears. And he really came. All right, we're doing a pause. Was not feeling good. I was rushing it. Lover of the Russian Queen. Not a workplace injury. You may be entitled to compensation. Listen to the Nier soundtrack. Dusty, if you'll pardon my asking, which Nier? I've only played Automata. If it's that one, mood. Thank you for the clip, Rocket. Was it really loud? I go to the gym with my husband at the gym. Gotcha. One thing that helped me a lot was a treadmill on incline and either a YouTube video or a Nintendo Switch. In my humble opinion, fewer better ways to play a JRPG or a Pokemon game than doing like very slow cardio on a machine. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. Chris Nortcliffe, doing great. How you doing? Welcome in. Play Snake Reptiles. Thank you for the follow. Have a good cry and bash your head on the bar. We're just feeling all the feelings, okay? Replicant is slightly more depressing than Automata. Both are sad. So I think I have Replicant. I just haven't been able to play it yet. I'm pretty sure someone gifted it to me. And I'm now feeling a great deal of shame having not played it already. Yo, Caitlin, it's so much fun. Asked you about rows because mine are too easy. So Michael, you were doing what kind of rows? Were you just doing like a single arm dumbbell row? Yeah, you can ask a question. Go for it. I hit my head on the bar just to feel something. Single arm dumbbell rows standing. All right. Yes, let me do this set and then I'll talk through some options with you. Do you know much about bulging discs? I know a little bit about bulging discs, but a doctor is going to know more about bulging discs. And I would say that I really, if you know that you have that going on, that's kind of a specific situation that I can't give really, really great advice on. Have you talked to a doc? It's okay if you haven't. I just want to know that before I say any more. Because I am not a doctor. I know a bit about lifting. Raw. Going to ask what exercises can I do to lose weight? Yeah. So, I mean, in general, like, if you have been diagnosed with a bulging disc, which if anyone is not familiar with what that means, essentially like somewhere along your spine, the intervertebral discs, one has herniated and it has caused a pinching that is very, very uncomfortable and can cause long-term damage. Doc said I'm okay to exercise, just don't overdo it. So what have you tried so far? And I'm going to talk through some rows from Michael here. So Michael, for rows, if you've maxed out what you can do with like a standing single dumbbell row, I'll give you a couple options here. Now, there's an option of just making it more challenging from a like balance standpoint, right? This seems like super obvious, but it is something that can be very difficult. If you're able to hold a one-legged stance and do the same rowing movement, right? You're not going to get the same challenge to your lats, but it will be, as far as like full body conditioning, a more challenging movement. You can do a chest supported row, which is where you take either a chair, a couch, if you have something that serves as a bench, and just lay flat on it. And this isn't going to work because it's not high up enough, but and just pulling down through your lower lats. And with that, you're just going to want to make sure you keep your palms open so that you can engage the lower lats, not just like pull from your upper shoulders. You can do just a straight up standing bent over row. So pushing the hips back and pulling through here, right? Instead of, and this is, as I'm assuming, the alternative to this one, right? So if you're doing this and it's too easy, again, you can do standing, both feet, standing 1 foot, right? And do a single arm. You can even do a 1 foot, both arms. Chest supported on my desk rather than a bench, not leaning down as far. Yeah. So I would first, if that's what you've been doing, I would first go to just 2 arms, trying to keep the hips hinged and good like engagement at the hips, the glutes, and the core, keeping a neutral spine, and just trying to pull from here. You want to the TwitchCon streamer meetup? Yes. Yeah. No, I'll be. You don't have a bulging disc. Are you even really living? I will be at the meetups. Yeah. I'm going to be organizing a run at TwitchCon too. I need to finalize the details on that and get it out. Moon, have a good meeting. So Chris, what I would say is just try different things, right? Don't go super hard. Don't get out there and like try to run 3 miles, regardless of what your exercise history is. Spend some time. Take like a 5-minute walk around the block, 10-minute walk around the, like 10-minute walk, 15-minute walk. Work your way up. See how those things feel. If you have access to exercise equipment, try different pieces of equipment. You know, recumbent bicycle is typically going to be one of the, and recumbent meaning you are like, it's the bikes where you're like sitting here and like doing this kind of pedaling. If you say you are fat, that does not mean you are a mess. there is, and I know I present a certain way, but there is nothing inherently wrong with being fat. You may have received a lot of signals about that over the course of your life. You can be fat and a mess. That is possible. But just because you are fat does not mean you are a mess or mean that you have any less value as a person than anybody else. And if you want to get active, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hi, Eric. First time I meet Eric, he's like, I've seen you with your shirt off. And here we are again. But yeah, Chris, just try different things, right? Try different things at lower intensities. And like, especially if you're in this space where you're trying to figure out what works and figure out what might hurt. A little bit of something, better than a whole lot of nothing. So if you are spending, like I try to get out for 3 to 4, 5 to 10 minute walks a day. Not everyone can do that. But like that is on top of my other exercise stuff. If you are someone who has not been active and walking is all that you are doing to get started, if you are doing some form of structured walking every day, you are taking steps to improving your health. Thank you, Dusty. I could top up if y'all want. Tiger, how are you doing today? You are entitled to a nibble. Welcome in. Welcome in, Tiger. Got a mod party in here right now. Hell to the yeah. All right, this is our last set of bench. It's great. We've done 2 giant sets. Walk the dog for about a 5-minute walk. Are you able to extend that at all, Chris? Good for the pup too, you know? All right. I'm gonna drop the weight. My gut says I want good reps, and that means dropping the weight for this. No, it's okay, Dusty. That's me. That's not me reading into what you're saying. I'm 100% projecting. But yeah, Chris, just start there, you know? Start off making those walks a little bit longer every week. You're doing 5 minutes a day. You did 5 minutes a day last week. Try 10 minutes a day this week. Up it to 15 if that feels good. Walking is so underrated. It really, really is. Come on, good reps. Yes. Tension, baby. Woke up in the middle of the night, screwed up my sleep schedule. Woke up 3 minutes ago. Holy hell. Are you okay? Like, how's your energy right now? Keep balling. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. We're taking forever today. We may have to cut back part of this workout, but if anything, I think I'll just drop the shoulder moves. Shoulders are feeling okay. Chest is where I'm dragging. Why not, you know? No. You like that, Bella? Have a good appointment, Kelly. I know Kelly can't hear me. Need food, but otherwise I'm feeling okay. All right. Well, I have good news for you, Tiger. You are a fantastic cook. So, that food thing is gonna be real pleasant. Just like how these appointment days start. Are you all right, Dan? Is it just like a timing thing? Or is it a mental health thing? Oh. But thank you, everyone, for... we had some really great questions pop up today. And if I haven't been totally clear on guidance, let me know. I'll keep talking through things. More questions means maybe harder for us to get through the workout. But it's more important to me that I answer these. And give y'all some help if you're seeking help. And if I've missed something that you've said today, please let me know. It ain't on purpose. The mental. Leroy Crash. Keep on. Thank you for the follows. I feel that, Dan. You're valid. You're scared, but you're facing it. That means you're brave. And you have the belief, even if you're worried, you have the belief that it's going to be okay. And frankly, I think that's all she needs. You can swap me if you think I'm wrong. Like you're going to know your partner and your situation better than I am. But my guess is all she needs is to know that you believe that she's going to be okay. Bob Ross, if he was a gym bro. Honestly, Caitlin, that's the vibe that I seek. We put on Bob Ross for Evie whenever we leave the house so that she has something to listen to. Thank you, Caitlin. That's very kind of you. I mean that. Yeah, I just want to help folks, you know? It's like when I started doing Twitch streaming, it was primarily going to be games. And like the lifting was going to be a secondary thing. And then, I don't know. I just started doing the lifting more and more. And I've been able to like put out the values that I associate with. Up a lot.
Oh, right. The poison for
Poison
Cusco.
for Cusco.
The poison
chosen
specially
specially
to
kill
Cusco's
Cusco's poison. All. We're just going to add a little bit of happy muscle here. And if you mess up, that's all right. Don't sweat it. Don't worry about it. We're going to just do a couple of these movements off here just to get the body moving. Sometimes we're going to feel good. Sometimes you're not going to feel so good. Either way, you're getting it done. A little bit of something, better than a whole lot of nothing. My name is Keishandro. Thank you for demonstrating how to use free weights. Planning on being a track and field athlete for the Olympics. Keishandro, can I ask, where in that journey do you find yourself? Are you like, I haven't started training and I want to be in the Olympics? Or like, I'm a Division I college athlete and I'm getting ready for the Olympics in like a year? Either way, welcome in. Noelia, welcome in. Sign the contract. What are your events? Online fitness advice is so hit or miss, especially as a beginner. Thank you. I appreciate that, Rami. That's what I'm going for. Recovered from a snap neck for the most part. Wow. You know, with the most compassion that I can muster, what you are saying does not really sound completely real to me right now. But any detail that you can provide, November 2023, I'll be fully recovered. Okay. What are your events? Hyperextended. Well, hyperextensions are quite common. What time is it? Let me look at my calendar here. If you're an Olympic lifter or an Olympic sprinter, if you're an Olympic curler, wow, I have never met a person who does all the things at the Olympics. I've not even seen one on TV. Yeah. So, if you're recovering from a hyperextension of the neck or a snap neck, I would say just work with your doctor. Junior Olympian in the past. All right. Yeah. Now, recovering from any sort of injury, I would just work with your doctor. This is not me responding at all as though I don't believe you. But I will be consistent. If it hurts, don't do it. Gotcha. Okay. So I don't know what to expect. I think you can expect to go to that national qualifier Crying and having mental breakdowns is an Olympic sport. I'd be the most decorated Olympian in the world. Show me them medals. Shame you don't have any coaches or trainers or doctors who've been helping you work to an Olympic level. Oh, Dusty. My Olympic event is anxiety. How long can I spiral on something that I do not have enough information on that I cannot control? Imposter syndrome Olympics. Yugi, thank you for the follow. Is that Yami Yugi? Are you sending me to the Shadow Realm? I have the highest numbers in the Jump to Conclusions event. Bro, sick. I couldn't qualify this year, but I was close. For the whole USA country? Oh my goodness. Thank you, Basher. This man, a trampoline. Wait, why do I need a trampoline? That's right, and then we're gonna do... Ooh, I forgot to set up for my box squats. I'm gonna do single leg squats. I forgot. Thank you, Dan. Yeah, I'm kind of done with that. That was fun for a moment, but felt like it was like on a slippery slope to saying weird things about women, so I'm just gonna get that out of here. Dan, thank you for the gift sub. I didn't mean to ignore that. Senses of the mod were tingling. You know, it's funny when you can like tell. It's funny when you can tell someone is just trolling, but like you don't have a specific reason to ban them yet. And like you want to give someone the benefit of the doubt that maybe they'll flip around and be like, "Ah, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just fooling." And then starts being nice. I'm playing with your food. Boop, 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 boop. Hams, how are you doing? Thank you for the hydrate. Why would you ban an Olympian that run for the country of the USA? Gosh, you're right, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm always open to feedback. Should I overturn that? Should I overturn the ban? Where did he go? Honestly, it was a mistake every time. People wrecked the spaces I was running. Wasn't on Twitch. No, I hear that. I mean, that's why in every set of rules, there should always be this little bit of space for like, yo, if you don't specifically break the rules, but you do something kind of iffy, or if like you purposefully kill the vibe, or like in this case where we were having a conversation about like helping people who are trying to get moving again, and you come in with some weird bullshit, yeah, probably should have banned sooner. Anyway, back to the whole like ask questions if you got them. Here for you. Let's see. 3. Excuse me. 4. 5. Wow. Quads are screaming right now. Nah, get up. Can you do a pistol squat without the box? I might eat shit if I do. I'm just flopped watching you. I'm honored. I'm honored. I think I might be able to do one or two, Andres, but we might have one or two in me. But I'm working on ankle stability right now. Coming back from a lot of time of not working on it. Yee-hoo! We did it. You don't need the box, dog. I really do want to focus on volume and control though. And I did get down to that point there. Like you might even been able to see it if you were watching closely. Like getting down here and then right here, I can be here, but I have no actual muscle control, right? That's just like sitting in the deep stretch. I mean, you're right though. I should probably just try to work in some without the box. But I will say, just doing these on the box like once or twice a week has like they've gotten so much easier. Adding that in with a little bit of Bosu ball biz. Fantastique. Thank you for believing in me, bro Taro. See, go follow this man. You need him in your life. You need him in your life to be like, yo, you can do this. I think if you can do it, mobility, strength, and flexibility of the ankle is sufficient for that movement. All right. I mean, I'll give it a time. I'll give it a try. Next set, I'll do it without the box. We'll see how it goes. Everyone's copying me? What, with the single leg? Do you have any tips for beginner push-ups or pull-ups variations? Knee push-ups kill my knees. If you throw down a towel under your knees, I know it might seem obvious. Throw a towel under your knees. Push-ups, the progression that people usually follow is like wall push-ups, which can be kind of hard on the wrists. I need to be careful with that poster. Wall push-ups can be kind of hard on the wrists, but if you can do high volume wall push-ups, then you can move towards like countertop push-ups. When you can do a set of like 20 to 30 countertop push-ups, get on down and do that full plank. Oh no. I don't know how much of that you actually heard. All right, I'm gonna start this next set. We are going to do it. Oh. Oh. Jay. What up, Jay Light? How we doing? Thank you for that resub. Thank you, Jay, for the resub. Take care of your wrists, and your wrists will care for you. I would wrist it all for Jay Light. Wrist everything. Zach, I cannot. I think my max right now for push-ups, I can maybe do 50, especially at this point in a workout. Oh, Dusty, can you repeat your question? Maybe 40 now. Hi. Oh. I don't want to be mean. He tries Def 1, I'm fresh. Yeah, I want to say last time I just did like 2 failure. It was only, not only 50, but it wasn't anywhere near 100. How long did it take you to achieve this level of fitness for your body to look like that? You know, when I was running yesterday, and this happens a lot when I run, because even though I really like running, I still have these moments where I'm just like, wow, this sucks. Why am I doing this? So, there's a little bonus thing for you. Even if you like running, running still sucks sometimes. I would say that I have been more serious about my physique in the last like 5 or 6 years. And like as I am now, it's probably the product of maybe 2 or 3 years of being a little more careful about my nutrition. But I've been doing, like, I did sports in high school. I gained a lot of weight my freshman year of college. Well, freshman 25, Greenie. See, that left leg, it's just much less stable. Oh. I'll do 3 more each leg. We'll attempt 3 more. Dig the toes in. Oh. Ah, come on. Phew. Thanks, Brotero. It hurt, but I needed it. Florida boy, what was that run? How did it feel? I'm on a permanent bulk since freshman year of college. Gail said, get off me. What are you doing? What up, Meep? How you doing, Meep? Welcome in. Look at our school grill. Helped a lot of people hit their freshman 15. So when I did have a little stint working at a place in a college town, so much of what we were doing was focused on trying to make sure college students were fully informed about their choices. And there was always this really weird balance of like, how do you tell people, like, how do you help 18-year-olds understand what is in their food when they potentially have not been thinking about it for years and years and years without trying to push them in one direction? Summoning the courage to go deadlift. You got this. You hear this? Hold on. You hear this? You see this mastodon right here? Throw on some mastodon. Go F up some deadlifts. 170 my freshman year. Walked up to 260 over the years. Yeah, I mean, if you're powerlifting or you're just like bulking, you can gain a lot of weight. But the more like complete answer to your question, Dusty, is I gained 25 pounds my freshman year. That summer, I worked second shift and I went on a very, very strict diet and started running and lifting. When I started running, I couldn't run more than like 200 meters without having to stop. So very much like lost all of any and all physical capacity I had for working out during that year. Had to do a lot of rebuilding, and then like over the next few years, it was kind of touch and go. I was using a lot of incomplete fitness and nutrition advice, like some of the lifting advice I was following was fine. I was grabbing programs off of the internet, doing them for 8 weeks, 12 weeks, some like more bodybuilding style things. And I think the corner really turned when I allowed myself to just back up and learn, like relearn form, forget my previous experience with lifting, not just completely forget it, but say like, sure, I've been doing this for a long time. There's no reason for me to believe that I've been doing it correctly. So I started over, tried to relearn form, did a little bit of cycling between strength focus and bodybuilding focus. Got into running in that time. And like, I think from there, that's kind of been where I'm at, is trying to not lose strength, but also continue to be a runner. And so all of the ankle stability stuff, that is largely founded in both of those goals. Because most people, after they've been working out for a long time, they don't think about how do I help keep myself stable, unless you are on a program with a coach that is making you do those kinds of things. Most people just aren't doing it. And I wasn't for a lot of years. And it caught up to me. Ooh, Tiger, I'm excited to see the music. Imagine Joe being methodical. Imagine. Can you imagine me actually following the program? What would that nonsense look like? 15 goblet squats instead of 10. Hell yeah. By the way, Michael. Atypical X. Thank you for the follow. Oh, 15 pounds of weight. Okay. I thought you meant like you went from 10 reps to 15 reps. Like, damn. 15 pounds of flesh. Juicy, juicy flesh. Ah. When? Oh, both. Bofa. You just did 15 reps? Hell yeah. Hungry? You gonna go have like some like chicken thighs? Non-skinless chicken thighs? Boneless, skinless. Mm. All right, we're gonna do 4 and 4. No skin thighs. Nuts. Non-skinless. I'm tired. Be nice. Be nice. Mm. Mm. Hello. I mean, I'm sitting on my foot right now. Come on. Dog is sitting upstairs right now, just like, what the hell is going on down there? All right. 3 sets. Down. Hot second, friends. Tunes. Bro, where are you going? Thanks to Paul's squat wedgies. I would have used the squat wedges today if I had literally any energy left. But I had nothing. Absolutely nothing left in the tank. The fact that I could do any of these single legs. Ooh. Came in here playing ABBA. Yeah, my workout playlist is pretty all over the place. And I mean, I kind of do that on purpose. Gotta stop punching forward. Starting to hurt my middle back. This was the goblet squats, right? Dear work. Joe will not be attending this afternoon session. No, it's nothing like that. I'm gonna cut the last set of box squats or single leg squats because my legs are toasted. Yeah, that's really hard with goblet squats. If it helps, Michael, when you're holding that goblet, you didn't ask for advice, but I'm giving you some. When you're holding that goblet, try to act like you are trying to pinch a grapefruit between your arm and your ribs or your chest, right? So if you're holding it out like this, then you're gonna naturally probably fall forward. You want to help keep your core tight by keeping your arms and the weight close to your chest. So that's what people always say when you're deadlifting, to keep yourself from falling forward and outward when you're deadlifting, which is what will mess up your back, by the way. Doesn't matter if I'm holding the dumbbell vertically versus horizontally. Not really. Like, whichever is more comfortable. Like, this is the horizontal hold is what you'll more often see, and that's going to put a little more pressure on the inside of the shoulders. But as far as the core movement goes, it doesn't matter. But try to like keep those lats and that core tight, and that'll keep you from falling forward. Dumbbell vertical, that's fine. Yeah, just try to keep it close to your chest. Keep a big chest. Have you practiced your posing today, Joe? I have not, Tiger. You're welcome, Michael. Hang on, did I miss anything else? Did I miss any things? Nope. Oh, Jay asked how the holiday was. It was so much fun. It was so much fun, but it was so tiring. I am now like finally somewhat recovered. What are lats? I'll show you. These are lats. Ugh. No, the lats are the muscles right along. So your latissimus dorsi are these, oh, wrong side. These big old muscles that run along the outside of your back. So like within the subsystems of your body, your lats are like pulling your this is a very incomplete explanation, but when you are standing up tall or when you're standing with good posture, your chest muscles are pulling on your back muscles are pulling on your chest muscles. You've got musculature that runs up and down your spine that is keeping it straight, and your lats are like the wings. I've spent a lot of time working on my lats. Doing flies and feel it under my armpits, it's working my lats. So when you say under your armpits, do you mean like here? Because here's going to be chest. If you feel it here, then you may want to adjust the form a bit. Gregor, it was so good to see you. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for stopping in. All right, I need to do this last set. Someone asked about pull-up progressions, and I can't remember who it was. I know I talked about push-up progressions. More down my side. All right, I'll talk about that in a minute. Nope. Yeah. Oh. Hip bone's connected to the backbone. Backbone's connected to the leg bone. Leg bone's connected to the butt bone. And the butt bone's connected to the butthole. And the butthole connected to the taint, bro. And the taint, bro's connected to the wang, bro. Ah. I'm swinging. But not that way. Man. He said bone. Butt bone. What about the taint bone? Breep, 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 breep. Hello? This is the taint phone. What stinky news do you bring today? We didn't have to go there, but we did. Anyone doing fun stuff this weekend? We're gonna go spend time with our in-laws. I have to turn around right after work and go hang out with them. Won't be so bad. They're cooking us dinner. Free dinner? Hell yeah. I know that there is next to zero chance that they are actually in this stream. I said fun. Yeah, they're snowbirds, which in Michigan parlance means they avoid the winter by moving down to Florida. And spending the 3/4 of the year down there. Too bad for them. They leave like this time of year. And I'll be damned if September, October is not the best time of year to be in Michigan. You're one of those people that's like, hey, listen, summer actually sucks. The only reason we like it is because we always got out of school when we were younger. Wait, what? Why are you blocking me? I didn't say anything bad about Florida. We know all about the snowbirds here. What are you talking about? Like, are you saying because I associate with snowbirds, you don't want to talk to me anymore? I don't have a choice, my dude. Massachusetts is similar. Midwest for sure. Weather is literally perfect right now. It's so good. 45 degrees this morning. 70 degrees midday. It's sunny and beautiful outside right now. I'm lifting weights in the basement for too long, so I'm not going to be able to go outside in the middle of the day. Is it the state bird of Florida? It is. Zach, being from Florida, knows how awful the snowbirds can be. Well, see, Florida boy and Zach, the good thing about snowbirds is that they tend to only accumulate where the other snowbirds are, right? Like, they have their communities, they have their places. False. Really. My understanding was that they kept to their wrong. Okay. All right. I mean, that's your human experience. I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong. It spread like a plague. Look, I'm sorry, buddy. I simply don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. And if I'm being more honest than I should, like, as someone who is considering expanding my family, it would be pretty fantastic if our parents did not both go down and live in Florida most of the year. Thanks, Jigga Man. I appreciate it. They do tend to stick together. I think there's so many of them that it doesn't matter. You can't move without tripping over them, and they do move slow. They drive poorly, but everyone in Florida drives poorly. More honest or more honest? We're in a country that not only the humans, also the animals run to another continent. It's pretty sad because winter is so awful here. Wait, Dusty, can I ask where you're at? Are you in Canada? Yeah, no, I hear you, Zach. No, I mean, for real, like, you know, I understand and respect if someone has their entire life been like, this is what has been presented to me as the ideal state of being in retirement. Like, this is what I have been led to believe, that once I finish my years of work is the thing that I should do and that I will enjoy. Like, yeah, a generation of people is going to want a bunch of beaches. And here's what's going to happen. 20, 30 years from now, there's going to be a shit ton of millennials that migrate to all these cities and buy up all of these houses in the same way that boomers are doing right now. And everyone's going to be like, oh man, it sucks. All these millennials everywhere. You can't get rid of them. And they're just going to be like, well, this is what we were told. Thank you, Jigga Man. I really appreciate it. Like, we can afford to buy. I mean, you know what I mean, though, right? It's just like there's always gonna be this. Wait, hold on. I gotta do math. 15. No, I need 2.5s. There's gonna always be this generational cycle of the older generation and whatever they're doing, pissing off the younger generation. Like, if you have ever been in the space where you're just like, man, why are they so hard on us? Like, why are people so hard on my age group? The reality is that, like, that happened to them when they were younger. And you can try really hard to not repeat that. Chances are you're gonna do it. What up, Sage Leave? You underestimate the crazy unaffordability of the housing market. I know. No, see, this is, I shouldn't have even said, I should not have used that example Maybe it's renting apartments. Maybe it's something else, right? But there will at some point be like the millennial version of snowbirding, right? It's gonna happen. Primarily are the reason for the constant construction and expansion in Florida. More keep moving to make more affordable houses that have to be built, more homes and less nature. Hurricanes hit harder and places flood. No, it is. It's you're 100% right, Zach. You know what? Maybe I'll back off on this. I'm open to feedback. Ugh. Drop a reaction if what I'm saying is bullshit right now. I can take it. Anyway, I'm still mad about it. Michigan's great. Don't go live somewhere else. Everywhere is going to become climate change wasteland in 40 years anyway. Someone in Texas driving on a street with a small, narrow new builds. 100K for these. I am a millennial. Hey, Sage Leave, you could just take it down just like a little bit, and that'd be wonderful. Try Boston over my cold dead hands. 100K wouldn't get you a shoebox here. Maybe like 10 years ago, you would have gotten a condo. Maybe. Thank you, Another Existence. I'll call you Lucas. That's great. Yeah, I figured today was a good crop top day. I don't even think they could hear me. Shoebox is at least 400,000. Yeah, the housing market is awful right now. It has been ratcheted up. And then even though the prices have slowed slightly, the interest rates are so high that people just like can't afford to make a payment. So they'll find a house they like, and then when they get the loan, it ends up being like highly restrictive. Wow. What was the third thing in this set? You will try. Tiny home. It's really bad. Yeah, don't look at Zillow. Don't look at Zillow. Write stories, bench, and game. Great to meet another fitness streamer. Nice to meet you, Blue Deer. Welcome in. What kind of stories do you write? Seated dumbbell curls. That was the thing. Couldn't remember what I had on. Purple. What up, Bradley? How you doing? Ooh, that may be too heavy. Ah, no, I'm cheating. We're going to drop the weight so we can get good reps. Next set, of course. Ah. Oof. Oh. How we doing, Bradley? Horror, mystery, and thriller. Right on. Writing is very challenging. Well, thanks for joining us today. You say you do bench, like you do like bodybuilding type stuff, or for full enjoyment? Check what it says. I expect this from now on. I have been I have been convinced that I need to just like crop some shirts. Honestly, Zach, prefabs are the way to go. It used to be you couldn't get a prefab house that didn't look like a double wide trailer. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but that was just like the option. Now you can get houses that are like built in a factory in like 4 to 5 pieces. They haul those bad boys out there, put it on a concrete foundation, and you wouldn't be able to tell that it was a factory built house. My fave exercise. Shit. Yeah, we did bench today. Our last set, we've done a lot today, but we're doing incline bench, and I got to update my numbers here. Incline bench, skull crushers, and a seated dumbbell curl. We're not going to have time for abs. Crop top is the way, my guy. Do you know if Twitch Turbo supports streamers as much as subscriptions? So it does not support, it supports streamers from an ad standpoint. So if you have Turbo, I still get ad revenue when ads are running if you're in stream, but I don't get like the subscription money, you know? So I will never ever be like, oh, don't get Turbo, because like it is a good deal to not have to deal with ads, but that support doesn't go directly to streamers. So ideally, get yourself Turbo and gift me a sub. I can't read that, but welcome to the Run Club. Thanks for the follow. Reminds me of why I stopped watching HGTV. Welcome to Property Brothers. Of course, existence. Yeah, again, I'm never gonna be like, I'm never gonna tell people like what to do. I have been resistant to dropping it too often on stream, but it is September, you know? If you're thinking about subscribing to the channel, now is a great time to get like a 3-month or a 6-month sub paid in advance, and you will save dollars. Your hard-earned dollars will be saved. And those subs benefit me just as much as any sub in any other month. I am out of water. I like the idea of Turbo for viewers and support streamers in other ways on their own time and their own amount. Yeah, so you could like go to PayPal, you can go to Ko-fi, you can go on passes if you want. Taylor Jade, how you doing? Welcome in, Taylor Jade. Lifestyles of the rich and the famous all day. My favorite HGTV moments, and I haven't watched a lot, are the ones where they redo someone's house and they absolutely hate it. 50-50 ratio compared to Kick's 95-5. Yeah. Kick is also run by Crypto Bros and is bankrolled. Oh, I'm sorry. This is not coming off harsh to you, Blue Deer. Kick is run by Crypto Bros and is bankrolled by online gambling. And the people that run the platform have like actually specifically said, we don't want to be too harsh on moderation. Otherwise, what's the point? When like the whole problem was harassment. Twitch did not do a perfect job of dealing with harassment, but they've come a long way. And yeah, you can make more money on Kick. But, you know, I could be wrong. I don't think it's going to stick around. I don't think it's a good long-term business model. But there are people over there making more money than I'm making in content creation. That's fine. I know what my values are and I'm sticking to them. And if you're someone who went to Kick and you just really don't care about all that stuff, I ain't harshly judging you. I understand. You're putting in all this time and energy. You need to get more money out of it. I get it. But if anyone's ever wondering why I'm not on Kick, that's pretty much why. Okay, we're gonna go down to 30. Probably should go to 35, but phew. Thank you so much for saying hi, Taylor. Listing them as the front runners. It's not my first crop top rodeo. Only way you get banned is by being reported. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I have continued. What up, Amorous? How we doing? Down with crypto bros, up with crop top bros. That's right. Can I get a shout for Amorous? Yeah, I mean, the community and the people is what has kept me involved in Twitch over the years. I am thankful that my full-time job has been able to cover my needs as far as like bills are concerned. Money towards the stream goes towards improving the stream, towards things like me attending TwitchCon, new equipment, stuff that we use for charity streams. Come on. Shoulders keep up, baby. Thank you, Amorous. Money was my driving factor in streaming. No, I feel that. I feels it. If it's working out for you and you've got a good community over there, more power to you. Have you worn them in public other than this kind of public? You know, I will say that I haven't worn crop tops outside of stream. There's like a different kind of confidence required to do it here versus like going out, you know? What about emotional needs? I will say it has been extremely affirming for me. You're welcome for the shout. Continuing to do Twitch has been great for my mental health. My hair gets curlier and my beard gets longer every time someone tells me that something that they've talked about here, learned here, or motivation that they've gotten here has made a difference in their lives. I know that makes me sound like I'm up my own ass, but I mean it. Every once in a while, I get really down about like one thing or another with streaming, and then someone will send me a DM that's like, yo, I did this thing and it really helped. That's all I need. Oh, I need to check. Do a little time check here. Sorry. Ooh. Thank you, Dan, Jay, Bread. It is beer. It's a beer heart. Did you know that Dan brews? Sorry. Got a message, had to pay attention to it. So we are 2 sets in to this last giant set. And it's going okay. I'm really running out of juice, and I'm out of water too. I need a taste tester, I'm your guy. You might have to ship it a long ways, but Jay will absolutely perform that function for you. What do I want for this last bit of... This'll work. We'll get some things queued up for our final run here. Here we go. At least you have the courage to wear crop tops, wear tank tops that don't want to be seen as feminine, not masculine. Hey, yo, one of these days, you're just going to be like, I don't care. I know very clearly that a number of people come into this stream and assume that I'm gay. And I just like, I don't really have a problem with it, right? Like, I know who I am. That's all that matters. I believe so, yeah. Do what you want, learn to be shameless. Just like wear what makes you comfortable, right? Sirius Black from Harry Potter. Do you mean that, Lucas? That's Gary Oldman, right? Ayo, bread. That's that's facts. Yeah, like you know, I don't know. They're thinking about themselves. Yes, sir. The things that people cast onto you when they don't know you very well are more a reflection of their own values than it is what you are actually putting off. And you never know what someone's going through. Or whatever makes me happy. If people have a problem with that, have a problem with themselves. Yes. And it's really hard for me to like say exactly, Hammer. It's like this is something that I always try to navigate really carefully because it is something that I think straight dudes got to work through. Is like you can say, "Hey, I'm straight," or like you could be like, "I'm not gay," but like there's a difference between being like, "Yeah, I'm not gay," or being, "No, I'm not gay." You know, like there's that kind of like if that is where you are currently at, I don't want to be too harsh on you, but like know that behind that is like kind of this internal value judgment around being gay or like a fear of gayness. And like that's just not super constructive, you know? So like you can be confident in who you are and not deliver a message about what that means for someone else. Come on. The juice is gone. Ooh, this is the jam. Ethics and values of a person matter more to me. Happens to women too. Perceived as lesbian many times in my life. I just ignore it. Great acting isn't used as much these days in the gay community. Used to be the biggest compliment, and it means masculine bro dude. Yeah. And it takes the juice is no longer worth the squeeze. It just takes time, you know? No, and that's chill, right? Depending on your community and your history with that, like that's all right. I would say if the feeling is like I don't want people to think that I'm gay, but you like know that you're not gay, then like why does it matter? I'm not coming at you. I'm just challenging the thought a little bit because this is something that I dealt with myself. And I was like, why do I have a problem if someone perceives me that way? Sure, it's not correct, but like someone can make a lot of assumptions about me when they look at me that may not be correct. Someone could assume because of the situation that I'm in now that I came from money because I have a home and a home gym It's not my story. They're not entitled to my story. I appreciate you being open about how you're feeling about this, because I think that a lot of people struggle with it. And the only way that we can learn our way through that stuff is if we normalize it. And normalize talking about it. And if you don't want to think about it, ain't no one making you think about it. About his deadlifting at the gym, turned up a particular song really loud in his AirPods. Mr. Jim Burrow pumping it out, felt like a million bucks. See, that's just vibing though. Well, thank you, Brad. That means a lot. Hey, it totally doesn't matter. Being gay is cool. It's really important to me that people know I'm straight. Yeah. No, yeah. And that is the circular move with the bar. Oh, so what I was doing, Michael, was I was doing a skull crusher. I was doing a skull crusher, but because of the fact that I was failing out and I couldn't fully push, right? Like I couldn't get the concentric movement. I was just bringing it down and then like pushing it back up and then doing slow eccentric. Hell yeah. Boxes. Oh. All right, this is going to be the last set. We're good. Welcome in, Rambo. Thank you for the promo. I really appreciate it. All right. My boss just asked me to talk. So we're going to raid out of here pretty quickly.
Oh, wow. You backed up at
I'm
the
sorry.
right time.
Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. There's your ab check. Sorry, someone asked what the fox said. So we obviously had to share what our perception of what the fox said. Thank you, Bradley. We are deep in the cut. Everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. We're gonna raid Natty. It's Natty's birthday. Natty's doing, I'm sorry if I scared anyone. Natty's doing a 24-hour birthday stream. So we're gonna raid Natty. Hey everyone. We could please grab one of these raid messages. The first one if you're not a subscriber, the second one if you are a subscriber. Gonna look a little bit like this. We had a lot of new friends today. Thank you so much for joining us. I got the sun coming in right now, so things are looking a little weird. If you could, so kindly, Get in on the socials, get in on the Discord if you want to keep up on the stream. It's the best way to keep up everything that's happening. I really appreciate it. Snappy. Oh, good. Everyone, thank you so much. Have a great weekend on purpose. Be kind to yourself, be kind to someone else. I'm planning to be back on Sunday for some games. I think we're going to play Dave the Diver is the current plan. So if you want to hang out with us then, join us then. Last thing, next weekend, we're kicking off Stream for Starlight. We're going to try to raise $2,500 to support making the lives of kids terminally ill in hospitals just a little more fun and interesting. So we're going to be hitting those goals. Could be some surprises if folks are considering hanging around and donating. But in the meantime, just take care of yourself. Do what you got to do to be well, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.